Christina. In Metro.
Very nice.
Very nice. My last gig was literally my last gig. The band was a mess. We broke up after that. It must have been late '04, right after Nhedwana and Malcolm quit. Right after we got dropped by the record label. Back then, I had it in my head, we was at war with the label, and every gig we did was a battle. How it's a battle, though, when the enemy never show up? So the gig was at Lit Lounge in the East Village. We promoted the shit out of it for 2 weeks, handing out and posting flyers all over the city. We'd already rocked that Lit like 3 or 4 times and turned it out. Heads love that real experimental shit. Our audience was growing. We had sound checked at 4 and was supposed to hit at 11. I got there at 3:30, early as usual. My man Larry stayed punctual too. He got there at 4 on the dot. Jay came through at maybe 4:05. Wasn't nobody else there, not even the promoter. The bar was open upstairs, but wasn't nobody down in the humid, mildew, stinking cave but us. Oh yeah, Pax and James wasn't there yet either. We kept calling them, but they never picked up. The guitarist, Larry, was hella hungover as usual, so since the sound man was running late, Larry went upstairs and started downing Pabst on some hair of the dog business. The bass player, my man Jay, was backstage blazing Dutchess, getting in his zone. I was pissed about James and Pax and looking at all this like, man, I need to get a real job. P.S. We ain't had no rehearsals because cats couldn't get that together either. No big deal, right? Apparently, no one cared but me. Now me, back then, I'd be feeding off my nervousness because I don't drink before a show. Me and Malcolm was always like that, you know. Clock in sober, clock out, and black out. So I was just chain smoking and going over lyrics in my head until the sound man arrived. When the sound man arrived at like 5:30, I called it. We go up there and he's like, no drums, no keyboards, huh? I'm like, nah, cats is running late. Sound man goes in. So who's the leader? Now the way we had the band set up, it's like we all leaders. But that ain't none of his business. So I'm like, I'm lead vocals. That got him out. All right, lead vocals. Let's go already. At this point, 2 options rose up in my stomach. Bash his face in, or grab Jay's bass and slow jam his ass to death. If I was faded already, I'd have done that. That's when and why I never get faded before the gig. I'm too sensitive and emotional, you dig me? So I lit another cigarette and went deaf on his petty shit. While the band set up their amps, Pax flew down the stairs, nose running, and face all pasty. I made it, bitch! Pax loved calling everyone bitch. It made him feel like his idol, Rick James. So anyway, now that the drummer was there, I felt a little bit better until I seen him hit the restroom. Pax always pulled this sort of shit, but it's usually after he set up his kit. Normally, I'd have got him and got at him, but that day, I was already so pissed about everyone's blatant disregard for professionalism that I didn't want to make my temperature rise any more than it already had. About 10 or 15 minutes later, the sound man finished independent levels on everybody except drums. James, the keyboard player, still wasn't there. Wasn't no drums set up either. So I bombed on Pax. Yo, Pax! Fuck up off that bullshit. You up? I heard some fumbling in the restroom and he like, yo, you're not gonna believe this shit, man. He snorted. I forgot the fucking drum kit! 2 months ago, I would have went full Shining on the door and choked his ass out for that punk shit. That day, I just couldn't. I just went back upstage and let the band know, yo, Jay, Blood, you're gonna have to be hella rhythmic tonight because we ain't got no drums. Larry was confused. What? How our motherfucking drummer don't have his motherfucking drums. I didn't have an answer for Larry. I just wanted to get this shit over with, get my money and start looking for a real job in the morning. So dig it, you too, L. Hella rhythmic, y'all, on some like Talking Heads rocket vibe. Larry was still stuck on packs. But who does that sort of shit, man? I told the sound man with no tolerance, no drums tonight. He ain't give a shit. He get paid just to show up. I called the first track, yo, Dead Angels. A James Brown bite from There Was a Time. It was a loop-heavy one on the guitar and the bass. Super simple 4/4 drum line, so we get into it. J and L was grooving. Jay was slapping the wood on his bass to get a kick drum sound, but the amp ain't really pick it up. So I told him, there's that note on the 1. I'm going to get the audience to clap on the 2 and the 4. Then L was like, yo, let's stomp the 1 and the 3. Great idea. We stomped that motherfucker out till our heels and ankles ached. My mic sounded great for once. The reverb slapback was tight. Jay's bass was rumbling. L's guitar was crisp and scratching. We had a strong vibe happening. I still wanted to fuck Pax up though. He finally came out of the restroom, so I let him have it on some shit like, yo Jay, how you feel? Jay made his bass walk for 2 bars and let it slap like Larry Graham. Yo L, how you feel? L went full West Montgomery for 3 bars. Then I rapped this chorus. Cocaine is a motherfucker, Pax. Yeah, I know you feeling wired, but cocaine is a motherfucker, Pax. So you motherfucker are fired. I heard Jay dying laughing, but still rapping the chorus. L got in on it too, and we all laughed at Pax. Pax' high ass was rolling. Even the engineer got hipped and laughed his ass off. After we got sick of that, we rushed through like 3 or 4 more jams, stomping it out. It was all good. We got off stage and the hype-ass engineer was like, you fucking dudes rock. That shit'll kill tonight. But hey, don't knock coke, bros. It's vegan. We left him talking to himself. We hit the bar and Al was like, yo, Pax. Pax really fired? I was like, I mean, shit. Worked without him, right? So Jay mumbled, even better. So I was like, fuck him. Al tried to hand me a drink, but I turned him down. Let's toast it. I toasted with water. Put that on God. In unison, we all toasted and shouted, on God! Then headed backstage. Right when we crossed that black velvet curtain, we seen Pax with a skinny blonde and a pink miniskirt with no panties on going full Tarzan. Both of them had the zinc nose, passing a skull of Patron back and forth in front of a handheld mirror with a young iceberg on it. Before we could say some shit, Pax burst out, ah! Oh, I quit! You bitches! I got the gig with Star Rise! Let's celebrate! You sound like shit without me! Ah! You get your shit together and maybe I'll let you open for us! He got on his knees and beasted on Tarzan in front of all of us. Tarzan was grabbing on me and shit. I gave him no play. I got hold to that skull of Patron though, so we went in and we went hard. Now remember, it's my policy to never drink or smoke or beast before a gig, ever. So I still don't really know what exactly made me hit the blunt, other than maybe me being sick of Pax and putting up with the band and their bullshit. Once I hit it though, I felt 15 again. Plus the DJ was slapping that 80s house throwback shit. I couldn't help but get in my zone. High got so good and so loose, time disappeared. I didn't even know who or where I was. I used to love that space. I was in the desert until the sound man came back like, you're up! I was like, what? How? It hit me then. That dank got me. I dragged myself up to the stage. Before we went on though, I looked out from the wings and saw James on keyboard, which blew my mind. When did he set up? I didn't remember him getting there at all. Shit. I couldn't remember the past 4 or 5 hours. Couldn't feel my face. A void was expanding in my torso. The audience was a pool of purple and red streaks. Damn. I must have smoked some bammer ass weed. I needed to split. Fuck the gig. Fuck the train. I needed a cab before that shit got too bad. I checked my pockets. $4 goddamn. My bank account was negative $127. I couldn't do nothing until they paid us the dough after the gig. I was too high to be in public, and this was that kind of high you don't want to waste with other people. You just want to hide in bed with a documentary about the cosmos and zone way out. I was stuck in that dungeon. I wanted the gig over, but I couldn't let the audience see all that. I had to deal with the deal. I cloaked up. Whole band was leaning on their instruments, nodding, catching it, and looking into the spotlight, trying to snap back. We was more loaded than usual. Someone probably, bitch-ass Max, laced us with some tamper. I thought it was the label sabotaging us. Should have wore shades. Everybody else did. Shades couldn't hide our shit, though. I looked out into the audience, and there was a pixelated mirror staring back at me, waiting for me to do me. Once I was at the mic, I couldn't make out faces because that spotlight's a blinder, but I could feel them expecting something from me I couldn't deliver in that state. My whole body started throbbing. I shouted over to Jay, "Hey, man, get Joe to sit in and y'all do bitches brew. I gotta hit the fuckets." Jay ain't even respond to me. He waved Joe up and they went into that sinister-ass space line. Jay and L was quick to get hip. Joe waited for that creepy voodoo shit to build and he came in copping miles like a motherfucker. I took off for the restroom, bumping into people. Luckily, wasn't nobody there. I was overheating. I took my trench off and just kept splashing water on my face. The red light in there was driving me crazy. I stuck my finger down my throat, but nothing came up. My heart was tribal drums, head too, and the red light wasn't no help. Don't know how long it took, but eventually I calmed down and listened to the band through the door. They was killing it, so I started to enjoy my high until I saw some man in the mirror I'd never seen. Shit flipped me out all over again until I noticed similarities. Then all these damn questions hit me. Why are you here? How did you get here? Whose body is this? How can we be sure this is our life? You look different. You're in the wrong body. How do you get in here? Get out! My eyes locked on my reflection, fractaling in my pupil like an infinity mirror. Millions of me rapidly multiplying. I was a detached energy inside myself. Saw and felt nothing. Only heard questions. Couldn't make out the voice of who asked them. I was being interrogated. What's your name? I forgot how to answer. What do you call yourself? My name is 9, 1 minus a dime. Can't recall when I first rhyme. I lie when people ask me all the time. Tell you the truth, been rapping since before my youth. I was a cold Tyler, too short recruit, and that's the real. Before I lost my first tooth, I had a record deal. My big brother Malcolm raps was memorized. I couldn't memorize a thing, so I improvised. We kicked funny raps back then, no pain. It was all about laughs and winning the game until Kumo D and the Treacherous 3 did that float in Beat Street about Santa Claus not being discreet. That's when I came alive. I mean, my soul released. Nah, it was the end of Beat Street. Dig it! When Melly Mel took the stage, yeah, that did it. Melly Mel was a master, war and raps rhythmic. I had to be Melly Mel, so his style I mimic. Must have been 3 years old back then. Had the cornrows and the biker gloves all swing. Tyler jean jacket and black cowboy boots. I never learned Mel's lyrics. Instead, I rap my own truth. So yeah, I copped his tone and his vibe. That's how it all started. That is my tribe. All in the mirror, rapping all day and night with my mother's hairbrush for a mic. My palm was on fire and my head was throbbing. On came them voices. I hadn't heard them in years. My dead homie Los was like, fuck is your problem, homie? Tampa got me fucked up. What you want, a time machine? Please, man. Motherfucker, if you ever get your hands on a time machine, you come back to October 3rd, 1996 and stop me from going to that hoop game. I ain't mean it like that, Los. You think them police who blew my chest out over a goddamn battle rap so you could be bitching out in some fucking toilet over some Tampa? Let me have your body for just one night and I'll turn this motherfucker out. Me and Chubb or any of the homies. Give it up and we'll turn this motherfucker out. That snapped me out of it. I stopped fighting my heart. Splashed water on my face. Came out the restroom and hit the stage. Joe was so cold, copping Miles 70 shit so clean, I felt like I was right there with young Miles. His notes and the spaces he left in between felt gigantic and soothing. When Jay saw me at the mic finally, he put his fist up signaling the song changed. The band stopped and Joe kept soloing on trumpet. And all that silence, after about 35 seconds or something like that, Joe and the crowd went crazy. Jay let that first bass note of Dead Angels land. That shit made the whole cave shake. Ellen James and Jay got to stomping out the beat. And my loaded ass was clapping so hard I saw a phoenix's neck snap in between my hands. I threw that bird out into the crowd and went into one of the only 3 raps I ever memorized. No matter what they do to us, we, free slaves, can only free the few of us. In lieu of rush, attempts to abduct, trust in the masters who scatter the mind's crust. Ask not the sun's rays to fundraise for the secret railroad. Child hush. Uncloak me slow, I'm Madison, Washington, so this ship's cargo will not be sold. As sure as God still eat gold and fuss about what the opposite do when they appropriately sit sniffing gold dust and eating bold souls with silver salad forks and silk napkins that dabbed in drips of dip that slip down trembling lips to hit them fancy old clothes. Burn they plantation, burn they wardrobes. I stay in war mode. Huh? What? Burn they plantations, burn them wardrobes. We speaking war code, dig it, yo. Burn them plantations, burn them wardrobes. I stay in North Star mode. Lower the mast on the ship. Cloaks and hoods, rosewood, all good. The result of a nigga who refused the code switch. This, that, soaked in blood, Denzel getting whipped. I hit the shore, all moored with more alchemy to unfold glory. Dig this, stay silent as a moored. While telepathically sending slave secrets into the future to telekinetically instigate an uprising of cyborgs on post-microships. Code me. Even the motherfuckers who know me don't know me. Tell me, don't show me. 27 dead homies surround me. Not as ghouls, but gods. I'm from the town of who rides and drive-bys. We odd. You are not invited to our party. Melt kin and lynch that bitch Barbie. Nerds be like, gnarly. Let your freak flag fly. I gang bang for the north. Southern brains hang only in my memories. Translucent corpse. We union, so we kill them with their own Confederate pitchforks. Smoke trees and laugh, eating barbecued pork. Freestyling over rhythms of chewing and smacking. Flesh detaching, bones scraping their teeth. I'm blacking, still I reach. Angry ghosts of clansmen I killed last life, coming back again, hunting for me like they won't get axed again. Yeah, right, I hatchet them. Don't ask why I did it. I'm old school. You don't want to get the message? Let me fax you then. I'm no fool. I'm John Brown from the town of juice and gin. In the now, where slavery ain't got nothing to do with your color of skin. Marks and marking targets on books by Darwin. Murder eugenicists. What Sly say? Oh, the skin I'm in. I'm rarely in my skin. I'm a fucking X-Man. I live in my words and hex man. Fuck text, no answers, no questions. I use the devil's language to battle it. Cause God's talk confuses and unravels it. No clarity. The words are illusions. Cloaks for God's vulgarities. Confusion. Yeah, that dusty rhyme still locked in my mind. After I got to the end, I was so out of breath, my eyes and chest was burning, jaws aching. Went into autopilot. stumbled away from the mic and lit a cigarette in the wings. I think the audience was loving it though. All I remember from then on is quick cuts. At one point I was George Clinton yelling, "How y'all feeling, New York?" The crowd roared back. I said, "How you motherfuckers feeling?" The roar got even louder. I let them have it. If you're high like me and got dead homies like me, stomp and clap to set them motherfuckers free. Their collective stomp was pile driving the floor. James let his organ roar and strike on the claps. And man, that was it. I was in a smidgen of heaven. I'm black. Next memory was me, James Browning, on the edge of the stage. Can't remember what song we was doing, but I do remember that I jumped out in the crowd and started dancing and had the crowd yelling, "Shit! Goddamn! Get off your ass and jam!" I was letting folks yell it into the mic and all that. When I got back on stage, our set was over, but the crowd was howling for more. I was drenched and all out of breath. I looked out into the blurry audience and I seen my Aunt T clearly as my hand on the mic. She was coming towards the front of the stage in a white wedding gown, staring dead at me, pissed off, shaking her head in hella disapproval. I'm like, what the hell is her problem? I tried to shake it off, so I called out, "Yo, Prince's head!" I had my head down studying the stitch patterns in my black cowboy boots, stomping on the 1 and the 3. Al was just killing the guitar riff. James was smashing on the synths like Lisa or Fink. I still had my head down when I started singing the lyrics. "When I met you, sugar, you was on your way to be wed." I don't know how I remembered those lyrics. P.S. I'm the worst singer that ever lived. I'm a rapper, you dig? But back then, all of us had to start singing because Andre 3000, the Fugees, and Kanye made the singing rapper more important than the rapper. Facts. The crowd was rowling out, and I was dreaming. I leaned off the stage and shoved the mic in some woman's face on Lisa's part of the song, and she sang the whole damn verse. Then we both yelled the chorus, "Head, until you get enough. Head, until you're burning up." My eyes were stinging from all the sweat, so I dried my face with my shirt. Right in the front row was my furious auntie, though, shaking her head. She'd been dead 3 years. I couldn't remember all the lyrics, but the audience was screaming them, so I jumped into the crowd again and started pantomiming giving woman head and hollering the hook into their crotches. Women seemed to dig it. The crowd was dying. I was on that part where Prince shouts, "Head, until your love is red. Head, until, love you till you're dead." And I look up from the crotch of this broad, and my aunt's right there next to me. I jumped back on stage and rapped about how important it is to give your woman head. Then the breakdown hit, and I looked around at the band, and everyone in the band was my Aunt T. All of them steady shaking their head in mad disapproval. Scared the hell out of me. But see, ever since I was a little boy, I rapped my fear away, so I went in. My father was Akhenaten, Osiris until Set shot him. I'm Mendez, no, I'm King Tut hip-hopping. So much death before the sun sets, I do oblations. Comet on mine, I netter. Fuck iPods, I better. No subjugations. Half hoodoo, half Haitian. Half hoodoo, half voodoo, half Choctaw, Chickasaw nation. 3/5 human, 2/5 amazing. A wild lion grazing, waiting for the dialogue with God to begin. So I can finally find my father and raise him. Waiting to see the face of the fucker who erased him, then blaze him. Waiting on my mother to snap out of it. She crazy and she proud of it. I'm proud of her for being herself. I don't doubt her bliss and nothing else. I wish she remembered how to give my cheek a kiss, but she don't know who I am. She look at me like she look at the same sheet she pissed. My aunt's tracking me. I'm paranoid and terrified of what's attacking me. She want me to be ashamed. All I want is the motherfucking fame, but I don't know why. Honestly, so I stay high, honorably. So when my body do die, Kamba reunite successfully. This fame game will be the death of me unless I take option 3. My woman wanted to marry me. I sacrificed her for the game. Now I'm terribly lonely. Don't eat, so I'm bony. Broken, lonely. $127 away from being zero, homie. No phony, no hero, fuck money. I've been drinking rye, catching Holden Caulfield, holding 20s. leaning, spinning backwards after the bullet sent him home. Wait a minute, that's Lennon. Fuck it, I'm in my zone. So I'm off that Lucy in the sky with diamonds, never going home. Spitting bullets at the throne when I'm rhyming. Fuck suicide, I do regicide. When I put my voice inside any microphone, I'm shoe, I'm breath, I'm wind. I live to blend and never blend in. Get out of debt, I never die, don't believe in sin. I am here to live and heal like Mercurochrome until I meet that woman who remembers and misses her home. Where Mercury rivers flown and gold bison roam. Next thing I remember chanting is, God, till you get enough. God, love is all I trust. All this religious shit just poured out of me. I don't know what I rapped about. I was flowing faster than a motherfucker too. Then the climax hit and I picked the mic stand up and yelled into it while it was over my head. Demons! Give me what I want. Fame! Until I'm burning up. Out of nowhere, the band went into a cover of Fame. But without Bowie's amazing intro, so it just crashed in and I slammed the mic stand down on the one. Crown loved it. A pain tore through my hand that I ain't never felt before or since. I almost ate my face off trying to take that joke. My finger was stuck in the mic stand's adjuster. That shit bit me so bad I almost sobered up. Audience thought my terror was passion. I tried to unscrew the adjuster, but it was stuck too. I was trapped, panicking like hell, because every time I tried to pull it from the lock, my flesh ripped. I kept on yelling, Fame! Everyone in the band and the crowd was yelling, Fame! Show must go on. I tried to take my mind off the sting. I tried to flip it and spit about the pain of fame and being stuck in the game. All of the humiliation and shit my family, the Monk family, been through. I got to the end of it and was yelling that part where Bowie be like, is there any wonder? Blood running all down my forearm. Once the song ended, I shut up and focused on getting my finger out of that damn bear trap. I yanked the mic stand up over my head, yelled, fuck this fame, and slammed it down while ripping my hand away. The mic stand snapped in two. The audience loved it. I looked out into that blurry-ass audience and saw my auntie walking away with blood all over her wedding dress. And that disgusted look on her face was finally gone. I blinked and she disappeared. I couldn't take it no more. So I got on the mic and asked, yo, anybody got a rag or a bandage or something? I'm hella messed up here. They cheered. No, really, y'all. I'm hella bad, homies. They chanted that funkadelic hook from Cosmic Slop in approval. Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the Cosmic Slop. I was raging, so I unleashed my bloody ass hand and yelled, nah, y'all, I'm serious as a motherfucking heart attack up here. I'm all fucked up. I showed him my trembling, bleeding right hand, half the right finger hanging off. I hollered when the air stung it, caught the hanging flap with my other hand and held it in place the best I could. They raised their beers and shots to salute my injured finger. I hollered back, somebody please give me something for my fucking hand, please? They kept yelling the hook. Would you like to dance with us? We're doing the Cosmic Slop. I threw my hand at him again. Man, fuck all y'all. I'm just supposed to die up here, huh? That's what y'all really want, right? That's when I looked out into the audience about to cry and I seen Malcolm and then had Dewana and their b-boy stances. The hell was they doing here? They looked me dead in the eye, threw up their fist and hollered, a hooroo! I finally remembered the rules of the game. Shame on me for interrupting the goddamn show. What better place for a rapper to die than on stage? Rakim said it. What better way than to go out rapping? At least you went out rapping. So I straightened up, threw up my bloody fist and hollered, a hooroo! The whole band hollered, a hooroo! We all started chanting it on the one. I ain't feel nothing. I rode that wave from there on out. Then out of nowhere, Jay went in the Rapper's Delight bass line. That set my numb ass off. I ripped my blood-soaked shirt off and wrapped my hand up with it. Of course, that made the crowd go wild, because back then, I was bony, six-packed up, and all that. I started the proletariat black fist pump with Malcolm and Nuwana leading the chant. Ceiling's low, there's a shoebox top in there, so I banged my hand on the ceiling. Hurt like hell. and made some crumbs of the ceiling fall off. So now I had thrown blood all over the stage, band, audience, and ceiling. It could get no worse. I started pop-locking like it was 1985 and doing all the voices from Rapper's Delight like it was 79. I say a hip hop, a hippie to the hippie, the hip hop, a up the dump, up the rock, to the bang bang boogie. Man, I don't know how long we did that song for, but we did it. James went off on his solo on keys, then I blacked, and I mean really blacked out. Next morning I woke up in the tub with my trench coat on. Despite all that fuckery though, looking back on it 12 years later, it felt good, felt honest, it felt important. But you still ain't gonna never catch my ass performing, even if my Aunt T's on drums.
Yeah.